Hey guys, Ken here, and it's been a while since I made a video, huh? So I just wanted to make a video on some things I got this weekend. I did a lot of chasing and hunting this weekend. Also got a great opportunity to go to another retro store. It's called the Gaming Zone, and it's in Tempe, maybe 10 minutes away from Arizona Mills. So if you're ever in that area, please check that store out. The staff is awesome. Uh, the selection of games is awesome. They got retro stuff, they got unique stuff, they got rare stuff, and like I said, awesome staff, awesome prices, and awesome selection. It's a really good store. If it wasn't too far from where I live, I would be going more and more often. But I'm definitely gonna try to get out there at least once a month. But I had an opportunity to go out there yesterday. We had an event with a local group that I'm part of on Facebook, and we all got together and hung out and played video games and shared video game tips, interests, and talks, and it was great. It was a great experience. And I took a lot of GameCube games with me to trade in. If you guys weren't aware, I decided a couple months ago that I was gonna stop going for the entire GameCube library and just keep certain titles. I've downsized that library a lot. I've even given up some rare good titles and valued titles such as both Pokemon Coliseum, the one, and then the bonus disc one. I've given up Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, Zoids Battle Legacy, Killer 7, Time Splitters, Chibi Robo. I got rid of Chibi Robo. I mean, that game was just not for me. I mean, I'm sure it's a great game, it's a great series, but it just wasn't for me. But I'm definitely keeping the RPGs within the GameCube. A lot of great games. I'm keeping all the Marios, all the Donkey Kongs. Just some RPGs that I will not let go in that collection is like Tales of Symphonia, Skies of Arcadia, Lost Kingdoms 1 and 2, awesome series. Bait and Katos is another awesome series. So yeah, those are games that I'm definitely holding on to and don't want to let go. So it's not that I've given up on the GameCube, it's just, if my love is for the RPGs and strategy RPGs are games that are the genres that I definitely love to play. And while I'm expanding my PS1 to PSP collection, GBA, Nintendo DS, I just started cracking back into Super Nintendo because I don't have a Super Nintendo, but I have a Super Boy, so I play that on the road because most of my gaming comes, when I'm out and about and stuff. But RPGs are expensive. It's no joke about it. You'll be lucky to find a really good RPG under double digit value or cost. But I have to get rid of some in order to get some, and wow, that just sounded a little weird, didn't it? But yeah, I had to filter out the collection, my overall collection, to get RPGs going. But I definitely uh, checked out the Gaming Zone yesterday and hung out with some friends, and I got some stuff from them. I'm gonna show you what I got from the Gaming Zone yesterday. I'm gonna show you what I got. I went to a GameStop too because me and my wife went to the mall afterwards, and every mall has a GameStop. So I checked out the GameStop. I picked up a couple games there. I'll show you that. I'll show you what I got by trades and purchases online through Facebook. I got a couple packages yesterday, and I went to a place today, one of my favorite local spots. It's in Glendale, called Fallout Games. I believe they're on 43rd and Bell. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I like that spot a lot, and I checked them out today. I traded even more GameCube games because, yeah, and, I traded them some hot titles too, like the all three Beautiful Joes, the whole Sonic collection. It's just some of the ones off the top of my head, but the whole Star Wars collection. I just really want to focus on RPGs, but I got a lot of good stuff from them today, RPG related, and I got guides and games. So I'll go over everything I got yesterday, and then I'll go over everything I got today. So as far as yesterday with the Gaming Zone, picked up a bunch of guides. I also picked up a bunch of titles too, and two of the titles I'm really excited for. and I'm even more excited for them because I got something from Fallout today, so I'll go over that later. But one of the titles I want to go over is Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. Um, from what I've been told, this is a spin-off from the Breath of Fire series. It's not actually a tie-in. I hear mixed reviews about this game. Some people hate it, some people like it a lot. I was actually recommended this game by a local coworker of mine, a good friend of mine. He's into RPGs as well. He loves this game a lot, and even when I picked this game up, a lot of my local friends and stuff were telling me that this is a good game. Don't let it get away from you. It's not a high value game, but it's not exactly common either. It's very, you don't see this complete everywhere, and it's in really good condition too. So I'm excited for that. So Breath of Fire Dragon Quarter. Let's see. Next up, this is mostly for my son. He's into this series a lot, but I also enjoy this series as well. And I'm glad we found it complete, and that is Soul Calibur Broken Destiny for the PSP. This is from the Soul Calibur series. In this one, you get to play as Kratos from the God of War collection, so that's pretty cool. Soul Calibur is an awesome series. My son owns them all so far, except Soul Calibur 2 on the Dreamcast and Soul Edge on the PlayStation 1. Soul Calibur 2 on Dreamcast we've seen a couple times. It's just not for the right price that we want to push a trigger on. But Soul Edge for PlayStation 1, that we haven't seen that game in the wild, so that's probably going to be a hard game to get a hold of. But he's a big fan of the Soul Calibur series. He loves the Soul Calibur series, so I got that for the collection to make him happy. Another PSP game I picked up. Again, I hear good things about this one. I haven't played it yet. Forgive me if I mispronounce the title, but it's called Igra Union We'll Never Fight Alone. Now, did they come out with one on the GBA, or was the same game on GBA? I forget. But I'm pretty happy with it. It's complete in box. It's an Atlas game, and it looks pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to it. I haven't tried it yet though, but I hear good things about it, and so I picked that up from the Gaming Zone as well. Let's see. Picked up The Third Birthday on PSP. Complete. Now this is from the Parasite Eve series, but some people say it shouldn't be because some people say it's a crappy game and some people like it, but I've played Parasite Eve 1 and 2. I've never played Third Birthday, so I don't know. I don't have an opinion on it yet, but I hear good things about it. But who knows? Let me know what you think. I personally enjoyed Parasite Eve 1 and 2. I'm trying to find them, Black Label on PS1, but for the right price, of course. So let me know what you think about that one. These two I'm really excited for. I wasn't going to pull the trigger on them, but I really enjoy this series a lot. I'm kind of going backwards with the series now because I'm playing part 3 right now, but I've played 1 and 2 before, but I've gotten rid of them back in the day, but now I definitely want to get them again and keep them, and now I do have them, and that is Legend of Heroes, the first one, and Legends of Hero 2, both for PSP, both complete. Now this helps complete my series, where this is the one I'm playing right now, Legends of Hero 3, Song of the Ocean, and then I have the Legend of Heroes Trials in the Sky. I haven't, I don't have the, I guess there's like a premium silver edition or something where it comes in a big box and stuff. I don't have that one, but I'm not really tripping over it, but eventually I'll probably get it. But I'm very happy to have this series. It's from the same creators of Ys, the Y''S, some people call it Ys, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ys. That's a great series if you haven't played it or heard of it, so I would definitely check that out. So yeah, I got Legends of Hero 1 and 2 to complete that set. Let's see. Now on to the guides. That's what I got game-wise from them. They did have other RPGs. It's just, these weren't exactly cheap, all together and stuff. So I just wanted, I thought this was a good breaking point. With all my trade-ins and stuff, I didn't really have to dip into the wallet that much, but that was the point. I didn't want to keep going and dig into the wallet. But let's go with the guides now. I got from them the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Game of the Year Edition guide. Look how thick that thing is. you guys slap somebody with this and take out a tooth or two. Very happy to have this one. I enjoy the the Elder Scrolls series a lot. So definitely happy to have that, especially Game of the Year edition. Got from them, and this was still in the shrink wrap too, but of course I opened it, but looks really good, and I enjoy this game a lot, and it's called Dragon Age 2. So I did pick up Dragon Age Origins, the guide, from a local swap meet a couple weeks ago. I enjoy this series a lot. This and Mass Effect are very, very good series, so glad to have the guide for that. Picked this game up recently. I have the guide for Final Fantasy Chronicles, which also has Chrono Trigger on it. Very happy to have this. I picked up the Chronicles game a couple weeks ago. A lot of people say Chrono Trigger plays better on Super Nintendo, and then if you can't afford the Super Nintendo version, just get the Nintendo DS version. But I don't have it on Super Nintendo. I mean, I've seen that people asking for like $90 for that game just by itself, the cart. So I do own it complete on the Nintendo DS, and I do own it on the PlayStation 1. I'll probably be playing the Nintendo DS version because a lot of people complain about the loading times with that one on the PlayStation 1, but you know, I didn't mind owning it, so it'd be nice. And sorry, on that Final Fantasy Chronicles, it also has Final Fantasy 4 on it. Ooh, sorry if you hear that beeping, that's my phone blasting. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Also got X-Men Legends 2: Rise of the Apocalypse. Not a really rare guide, but me and my son enjoy this game a lot. This is, you know, before Marvel Ultimate Alliance, there was X-Men Legends 1 and 2, and this is a fantastic game. I figure why not, you know, maybe there's something in this guide that we haven't learned or mastered yet, but we've beaten the game before, but it's a really good game. It has tremendous replay value, so I don't mind at all. Next guide I got is, and excuse me if I mispronounce it, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. I believe this is the sequel to Final Fantasy VII, like directly afterwards. So good guide to have. I'll show you later why I'm really happy with this guide, and oh, check that out. I didn't notice either. It still has the poster. Looks like a poster of some sort in there. So cool to have that. Big Final Fantasy fan, me and my son, so we'll collect anything that's Final Fantasy, regardless if it got bad ratings or not. And you know, believe it or not, my son's favorite Final Fantasy game is Final Fantasy 13. So, you know. Another guide we got, and this is mostly for my son. This is actually going in my son's personal collection. We got the Soul Calibur 2 guide, and this is the collector's edition that is like in a box, and it folds out. So he's really happy to have this one. Oh, Soul Calibur 3, sorry, Soul Calibur 3. He's really happy to have this one. He's, like I said, he's a big Soul Calibur fan, and this one's in great condition, so very glad to have that. And again, for my son's collection, this will be going in his personal collection. It is the Final Fantasy 13 collector's guide. He already has the original guide, but this is the collector's edition one, so he definitely wanted this one, so here it is, Final Fantasy 13 Collector's Edition. And, oh, the last two things I picked up from Gaming Zone, and, you know, I really wanted these. They were kind of pricey, but I was still working on trade credit, so, you know, I don't mind getting pricey games as long as they're on trade credit. But I still need to complete these. They're not fully complete, you know, for a collector's aspect, but, you know, they're complete as far as the gaming aspect, but as a collector, I'm going to go ahead and try to complete them. And I got, let's see, Lunar Silver Star Story complete. Working Designs. Working Designs makes beautiful games, guys. From what I know, this comes in like a big box with a map and some other inserts and stuff. But you know, as far as like gaming aspect, it's all in there. So even got a soundtrack in there. I don't have the manual for this one, but I did buy it online last night for pretty cheap. The manuals are really cool for this game, and I'll show you in a second, because I also picked up, sorry for the glare, Lunar 2 Eternal Blue complete. Well, it says complete, but it's not complete. It still needs the big box with the map and a couple other extra features. And but like I said, as far as gaming aspect, it's all in there. So very happy to have that. Now with Lunar 2, they did have the manual. Look how beautiful that thing is. It's almost like an art book. And so they had this for Lunar 2, and believe it or not, this is the manual for the game. And the first Lunar has a similar manual, but the letter coloring is red, and it'll say Silver Star on it. I just got it last night on eBay, so I'm happy for that. And I don't know if you can see that, but the PlayStation logo is engraved into the book, so I think that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm going to try to get the outside boxes for these and the maps and whatnot and try to fully complete those. But I'm very glad to have those in my collection. I do own Lunar, the Dragon Story, I believe, on Nintendo DS. And then I own Lunar on GBA. And they're fun. I enjoy it a lot. But everybody tells me if you want, you know, really good Lunar experience, then you got to get the ones on the PlayStation 1. And I know there's one like on Sega CD, I believe, and whatnot. But very happy to have that, and I can't wait to play it. I think I'm going to crack that open tonight and play that. I would have started last night, but we got home late, and for me cleaning and organizing all this stuff, I just crashed afterwards. But that's all I got from the gaming zone, guys. I mean, that was some pretty good pickup, right? I mean, you don't normally see that kind of stuff complete and, you know, out in the open like that. So I was very glad to get all that, and big kudos to the gaming zone outside of in Tempe, just right near the Arizona Mills Mall. So go check them out, guys. They're really awesome. So I'll go over the mail that I got yesterday. Let me see, and I'll try to recall this the best I can. I think I'm missing. Nope. Okay. So I did a trade with a guy. I traded him Dragon's Lair 3D and Beyond Good and Evil, both on GameCube. Both complete. I traded them those. Beyond Good and Evil, yeah, it's kind of a rare game, but it just wasn't for me, and it's not an RPG, so I didn't really care for it. So I traded that, and, you know, I got some games, and this first game I'm going to show, it's a pretty common game, but, you know, I always see the red labels out there. I always see the trashy condition titles and stuff, so this one's in pretty good condition. But that is Final Fantasy X-2 for the PlayStation 2. Complete. I already own the HD remaster on the PS3, and I'm probably gonna end up buying the collection again on PS4. So I don't know, man. I'm just a huge Final Fantasy fan, and when it comes to Final Fantasy, I'll be like, all right, here's my money, because I don't know. I love them a lot. For that trade, I also got a copy of Phantom Brave on the PSP. I heard this is better on the PS2, but you know, he had this available for the PSP. It's complete, so happy to have that for the RPG collection. And I also got Mega Man X Maverick Hunter. Now this is the revolutionary Mega Man X side-scrolling game that's recreated with 3D graphics, remixed music, and special unlockable features. Yada yada yada. Okay, so I already own the Mega Man collection and the Mega Man X collection on GameCube. I am teeter-tottering right now if I want to get rid of those, because I don't know. I'm just not a Mega Man fan. I mean, you know, I know that makes people sad out there and stuff, but I don't know. I just can't get into it. The difficulty is rather high up there for me. But you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll keep them handheld. I do have a couple Mega Man titles on the Nintendo DS. I don't have any of them on the GBA, but who knows? I'll give it a shot again, but yeah. But that's what I got for Dragon's Lair and Beyond Good and Evil. Oh, he also gave me, because my Final Fantasy VIII was missing both the manual and the mini guide, so he threw that in as well. So he completed my Final Fantasy VIII. So another one that I got online, I did a straight up buy for this. I want to say I paid like $30 in total, shipped and everything. So I got 3 games and a manual for it. So I got Final Fantasy Mystic Quest on the Super Nintendo. So I heard, you know, I played it. I like it. People say it's an okay game, but you know, why not? Also got The Magical Quest starring Mickey Mouse. I enjoy this series a lot. I've played it, emulated, and I always wanted to own a physical copy of it. I like this series a lot. You know, it's a very fun adventure game, and can't go wrong with Mickey Mouse games and Disney games. Believe it or not, they're actually really good. I mean, hell, even like Lion King on Super Nintendo is pretty dang good. Um, Also got, and this is what really sold me on the sale, a complete copy, black label, of Metal Gear Solid for the PlayStation 1. It's in beautiful, beautiful condition. So got that in the sale. And he helped me out with my Fear Effect. My Fear Effect was missing manual. He hooked me up with the manual. So Fear Effect is complete now. This is a really good game. I'm looking for the second one right now, but I remember playing this in my teenage years, and this is a really, really good game. Alright, so that was... Oh, no, wait. The GameStop. Yeah, I went to GameStop. GameStop, nothing flashy. Just picked up some RPGs for the collection. I don't know why I haven't owned this one sooner than later, but, you know, now I do have it. That is Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning. This is Kurt Schilling's 38 Studios big game, and this is a really good game. I have played it before. I think this game would be absolutely amazing if it had online co-op, because this game is huge. You know, it's like the worlds are so huge that like you kind of wish that you weren't playing by yourself in this one. But I picked that up. It was pretty cheap. Also picked up the Isio. Is it Isio or Ikio? I'm gonna say Isio. Correct me if I'm wrong. The Isio and Shadow of Colossus collection, the remastered on the PS3. I picked this up for like 15 bucks, and the reason I picked it up is because these two games on the PS2, they're still going for like $15 to $20 each. So I'm like, alright, well, until I find those at a good price, I'll just settle for the Master Collection. But I will get them on the PS2 just, you know, for collection purposes. Alright. Next two, I don't have any experience with. This one, I do hear good things about it, and I do hear bad things about it, and I'm probably going to murder the name. So I got... Oh, crap. I got to read it. Atelier Maruru, the Apprentice of Arland. So this is a game from NIS America. NIS America is hit and miss with me, but I've always heard good things about this one. It's very alchemy heavy and magic and potions and crafting and whatnot. Haven't played it at all, but out of all the Ateliers that I've seen so far, this one was pretty cheap. I got this one for like 12 bucks. So I pushed the trigger on it. I will try it out, and hopefully I will enjoy it, because there's like 5 or 6 of them out on the PS3 just alone. This next game I've never heard of, but me and my son were looking at it and we're reading the back, and we're like, okay, looks pretty good. And then this one I got to read also. And this is called Arnosurge Ode to an Unborn Star. Don't know if you can see that. But believe it or not, right now my son is playing this right now as, you know, we're taping, and he's enjoying it a lot. It's a game where they use like music and dancing and their voices and stuff to like use powers and level up and stuff. So of course it's a JRPG, but from what I've seen him play so far, it looks really, really good. The graphics are beautiful on that game, so looks really good. It's kind of quirky and wonky, you know, typical JRPG, but he's enjoying it a lot, so that's good. And I'll check it out eventually, but I'm glad he's playing it and enjoying it a lot. He was getting kind of burnt out and needed a new game, so that's good for him. Alright, so that covers everything that I did yesterday. Now I'm going to go over things that I did today. First off, I want to give a shout out to my friend Tommy Baker. He got it was sealed too, a sealed copy of Monster Hunter Freedom 2 for the PSP. He found it at a local Savers for $5.99, and he gave it to me for $6. And I was like, yeah, man, I own part 1, but I don't own part 2, so that'll definitely help with the collection. And he also helped me mod my original GBA. So it's a bright screen, the backlit screen, the 101 screen. So he helped me out with that and got that going for me. Just, you know, because of my big hands and whatnot, you know, this just feels better for me on than the SP or even the Micro. And I do own the 101 SP, and I do own a GBA Micro. It's just, man, you know, after a while playing those, your hands just get kind of cramped. But you know, with this and the PSP, you know, I'm fine. I can go for hours. So very happy to have that. Thank you, Tommy, for helping me out modding that. All right. Now all the rest of this pile came from Fallout. And there's two things that I didn't get from Fallout that I found at a Goodwill and a Savers. I'll go over that. I might as well just go over that now. So I found at a Goodwill for $3 a PS1 controller, the non-analog controller too. I like the non-analog one versus the ones with the analog, especially for the PS1. They just feel better and play better on games for some reason. I don't know, it's just weird for me. But if you need some non-analog sticks, they had like 3 more. And they also had a PS1 mini controller, the white one. Let me show you what that looks like real quick. They had one of these for the PS1 mini. I already have 2, so I was like, do I really need a third one? No, I passed on it. And they have like 3 more of these non-analog ones. So if you need one, what is it? Today is June 7th, 2015. Go to the Goodwill in Glendale on 61st and Bell, and they have like 3 of them right now. Don't expect to get a PlayStation 1 because they have like 3 PlayStation 1s. I think one of them only has hookups, but they want $29.99 for them each. So, you know, F that. But the controller is not bad, and because I'm a military veteran, on Sundays they give discounts to students, teachers, and veterans. So I got this for $3. So it was marked at $4.99. So I was like, yeah, why not? But glad to have that. Now I have two non-analogs for my original PlayStation 1. So happy to have that. Let me get a quick sip of water real quick. The other thing I found was from a Savers. Got it for $2. I was like, why not? It's Oblivion, the strategy guide. This one's only for the PC and Xbox 360. I know I was like, why should I get this? I already have the Game of the Year edition that covers all platforms. I was like, why not? It's just, you know, for collection purposes. I have the original Oblivion, just the base of the game, and now I have Game of the Year edition. And for $2, and I was like, why not? Because this used to go for $19.99 when it was selling for retail. So I was like, alright, I'll get it. Alright, but the rest came from Fallout. They are in Glendale, 43rd and Bell, I believe. But I don't really have much experience with these games. Oh, excuse me. But I hear good things about them. Can't wait to try them out. Up first is this looks, dare I say, cute. But I from the screenshots, it looks very cool too, and I think it's something I'll really enjoy. And that is Beyond the Beyond for PlayStation 1. Looks pretty cool. I'm just kind of dumbfounded. I'm like, man, it's a big case. You know, okay, nothing there, manual. Nothing there. Oh, there's the game. And yeah, for this big ass case, it's 1 disc. And I'm like, alright, whatever. But it looks really, really fun. I'm gonna try it out. You can gather warriors, mages, pirates, and mystics. Observe as they transform into a more powerful class. Clerks evolve into high clerks, monks into master monks, and conjurers into mighty summoners. Hey, that sounds like my kind of game. So I'm definitely gonna pick this up. And I did all this on store credit too, because I traded in a bunch of stuff. So not tripping over that. I'll go over these 2 last. So extra excited for one of the guides I got at the Gaming Zone yesterday, because now I own, and it is mint too, a mint copy of Dirge of Cerberus Final Fantasy VII. Very, very nice copy, so that will go well with my strategy guide. Also got, I'll go over these 2 at the same time. I got Ark the Lad, Twilight of the Spirits, complete for PlayStation 2, and Ark the Lad, End of Darkness, complete for the PlayStation 2. I hear if I really want a good experience with Ark the Lad, I should play the ones on the PlayStation 1. Fallout does have a copy of Ark the Lad, the complete set, on the PS1, the big box. But it was pretty high up in price, and I was like, oh man, you know, it's nice, but to be honest, I've never played an Arc the Lad, any of the games in the series, so I want to try it first to see if I enjoy it, and then maybe I'll consider getting that Arc the Lad completion. So I got, I think together these were $10. So I was like, let me try this first and see if I like it, and then I'll check out the other ones. Let's see. And also got, these were, I think there's like 45 together, but I'm excited for them. I got Saga Frontier, complete on PlayStation. Don't know if you can see that. A rich and deeply textured RPG of epic proportions. I hear if you want a good experience with the Saga series, you start with the PlayStation 1s first, so I was very glad to get these both. And there is Saga Frontier Part 2, so I'm happy for those. Believe it or not, and don't shoot me over this, the only experience I have with the Saga series is, you're going to hate this too, is Unlimited Saga for the PlayStation 2. Horrific game. It's a beautiful game, but it's just, oh man, I don't know what to say about this game. Why I own it? Because I support Square Enix and Final Fantasy, and it's just like okay, but yeah, this is the only experience I have with the Saga series, so I have to redeem myself and save myself and play those Saga Frontiers. So let me put that right there. Okay, we already went over those, and those were the games I got, and more guides. I love my guides. I really don't like starting my RPGs until I get the guides. So the Gaming Zone, obviously had some good guides, and I picked some up. They also had bundle some of their really hot RPGs with the guide. So it's like, okay, if you want the game, you got to buy it with the guide. If you want the guide, you got to buy it with the game. And they had like Star Ocean Till the End of Time, the guide I wanted. They had Dragon Warrior 8, the guide that I really wanted, but they were bundled with the games. And I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll eventually find them. Well, I found a couple. I mean, not Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest. Found a couple, and I'm excited for it because I could pair them up. And first off, bam, there it is, Dragon Quest 8. For the PlayStation 2. I am stoked for this, and if you haven't seen my copy, big shout out to Frank from a local group of mine and a local, he hooked me up with Dragon Quest 8 for the PlayStation 2 in the box. It's in beautiful, beautiful condition, so very, very excited to start that. That's gonna be epic. Also got, and they only wanted $5 for this. I was like, man, I'll definitely take that. Forgive me if I mispronounce it. Suikoden sounds more right. Suikoden 4, the guide. I don't own this game yet, but I'm looking for it. The only one I own right now is Suikoden Tactics. Don't have a guide for that one though, unfortunately. But definitely happy to have that one. The seller at the store was actually kind of sad to see this go, especially for $5. He's like, man, if I would have known, I would have bought it. But yeah, happy to have that one. Also got what is that? Radia? You think as a RPG fan as I am, I would understand some of these titles, but other than like Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, Advance Wars, the Dragon Warriors and Dragon Quest, it's, yeah. So I'm slowly evolving, but Radia Stories, the strategy guide, I believe this is a PS2 game, I believe. I own Radia Historia on the Nintendo DS. It's a great game. I like the concept, I like the idea and the features of it. So I definitely want to check out more of that this series. So glad to have that in the collection. And super excited for this because I got Lunar, the Silver Story Complete guide, and they only wanted $5 for this, and I was like, yeah, I'll take it. So definitely happy for that. So Sean McFadden, check that out, dude. Yeah, definitely glad to have that. It's in very, very good condition too. So glad to have that one in the collection. Got this big boy. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2, the collector's edition. Comes in a pouch and everything, so very glad to have this one in the collection. Kingdom Hearts is such an awesome series. I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 3. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, got that at a pretty cheap price. And the reason I'm doing guides too because of the RPG purposes, but believe it or not, guys, guides are going up in price. They're going up in value, they're going up in price, especially when you get a guide online, because they're not exactly light. So you're going to pay, $3 to $4 for the shipping on top of whatever you agreed to buy the guide for. So, I would definitely go out there and hunt some guides down, because I've seen some guides go for like 20, anywhere to 30, $35 just for a strategy guide. And I'm like, man, it's no joke. So they're becoming more obsolete and more rare. And most games don't even do guides anymore, like physical guides. They'll do like online guides, or they'll email you the guide, or it's a digital guide. So I would definitely get on top of that, guys. Also got, and because I got the game, the 3rd birthday strategy guide. Like that a lot. I believe this is my first PSP guide. Crazy. Also got, and I'm getting this game by trade, The Bard's Tale. I played this on the original Xbox, and it's a pretty good game. So I'm getting it for the PS2. So it's nice to have the guide for that game. Also got Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. I own this on the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance, and the original Xbox. I'm going to be looking for a PlayStation 2 copy. So I got the guide for that. I also have the guide for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Where is it? Blah, blah, blah. Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Yeah, I have the guide for that, but I don't have the game. So, and lastly, Final Fantasy Origins, which covers Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the PlayStation 1. Big Final Fantasy guide. I love that artwork. That artwork is beautiful. So, got a guide for that. Oh, man. So, that's everything I got just this weekend alone. So, my wife offered me to go to a swap meet on Father's Day weekend. Probably going to take advantage of that. But for now, I'm gonna stop chasing for a while and enjoy some of these games. I mean, if you can see in the background right there, that's PSP, PlayStation 2, GBA. Down there is Nintendo DS. I have my PS2 RPGs up here, my PS1 RPGs, my PS3 RPGs. On June 23rd, I believe, the Batman PS4 comes out. I already have that paid off. I'm getting that. On the PS4, I got on standby. I got Bloodborne, Diablo 3, Dragon Age Inquisition, Far Cry 4, Shadow of Mordor, Thief, Tomb Raider, The Last of Us, and The Witcher 3. I hear The Witcher 3 is phenomenal, and I can't wait for the PS4 and so I can play that game. But yeah, I'm going to slow down just a little bit, and I'll still, check out some deals here and there, but as far as like a big bulk pickup, I think this will do me pretty good for a while. But that's all I got, guys. So, thanks for hanging with me and checking out what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. Let me know on your thoughts or opinions on anything you see. And let me know if you can help out by completing those Lunars and getting the outside boxes for them. If you got an extra box or maps kicking around, we could work out a trade or a price. But this is your boy Ken signing off. Happy gaming.